Ohio finds itself at a crossroads. On one hand, it has embraced medical marijuana. On the other, it upholds strong gun rights. And now, with the introduction of permitless carry, the legal landscape has become even more complex. Many Ohioans are struggling to understand where they stand. The issue affects patients, gun owners, and law enforcement alike. Medical marijuana became legal in Ohio in 2016. Since then, thousands have sought relief through cannabis. At the same time, Ohio has long supported the right to bear arms. The state now allows concealed carry without the need for a permit. But these rights don't always play well together. Federal law still sees marijuana as illegal. This creates a conflict for those who use medical marijuana and own guns. The clash between state and federal laws adds another layer of complexity. Ohio says medical marijuana is okay. The federal government disagrees. This puts Ohioans in a tough spot. They must choose between their medicine and their firearms. It's a choice no one wants to make. But it's the reality for many in the Buckeye State. Understanding these laws is crucial. It can mean the difference between legal and illegal behavior. For some, it could impact their healthcare choices. For others, it might affect their right to bear arms. This essay aims to shed light on this complex issue. We'll explore the laws, the conflicts, and the consequences. Ohio legalized medical marijuana in 2016. It was a big step for the state. The law allows patients with certain conditions to use cannabis. These conditions include cancer, epilepsy, and chronic pain. Patients must get a recommendation from a certified doctor. They also need to register with the state. The program has grown since its inception. Dispensaries have opened across Ohio. They offer various forms of marijuana. This includes oils, edibles, and plant material. However, smoking marijuana remains illegal. Vaporizing is allowed instead. The state closely regulates the entire process. From growth to sale, every step is monitored. Patients must follow strict rules. They can only possess a 90-day supply at a time. The amount varies based on the form of marijuana. For example, plant material has different limits than oils. Patients also can't drive under the influence of marijuana. This is treated similarly to alcohol impairment. Ohio's medical marijuana program aims to help patients. It offers an alternative to traditional medications. Many report improved quality of life. However, the program isn't without controversy. Some worry about potential abuse. Others point to conflicts with federal law. These conflicts become especially apparent when gun rights are involved. Ohio has a strong tradition of supporting gun rights. The state allows concealed carry of firearms. This means eligible residents can carry hidden guns in public. But there are rules and restrictions. Not everyone can carry a concealed firearm without a permit. The state has specific requirements. To carry a concealed firearm, you must be 21 or older. You need to understand gun safety and laws. However, you no longer need a license to carry concealed. Certain criminal convictions can still disqualify you. So can some mental health conditions. The sheriff's office no longer handles license applications. Now you can carry without a permit in many places, but there are still restricted areas. You can't carry in schools or government buildings. Many private businesses also ban guns. It's important to know and follow these rules. Violating them can lead to serious consequences. Ohio's permitless carry laws aim to balance rights and safety. They allow self-defense while setting clear boundaries. The state regularly updates these laws. Recent changes have made it easier to carry, but the core principles remain the same. Gun owners must be responsible and law-abiding. This becomes complicated when medical marijuana enters the picture. The federal versus state showdown. The conflict between state and federal law is at the heart of this issue. Ohio says medical marijuana is legal. The federal government disagrees. According to federal law, marijuana is still illegal. It's classified as a Schedule I drug. This puts it in the same category as heroin. This federal stance creates problems for gun owners. Federal law prohibits illegal drug users from owning guns. This includes marijuana users. It doesn't matter if it's for medical reasons. It doesn't matter if it's legal in your state. The federal government sees no difference. This puts Ohioans in a tough spot. They must choose between their medicine and their guns. Using medical marijuana could make them a prohibited person under federal law. This means they can't legally own or possess firearms. It also means they can't carry a concealed firearm. The conflict extends to gun purchases too. When buying a gun, you fill out a federal form. This form asks if you use illegal drugs. Answering yes means no gun. Answering no when you use medical marijuana is lying on a federal form. That's a felony. It's a lose-lose situation for medical marijuana patients who own guns. Consequences of non-compliance? The penalties for violating these laws can be severe. At the federal level, lying on a gun purchase form is a felony. It can lead to up to 10 years in prison. You could also face a $250,000 fine. That's just for the paperwork violation. Actually possessing a gun as a prohibited person is another crime. In Ohio, using medical marijuana while carrying a gun is risky. It could lead to charges of using a weapon while intoxicated. This is a first-degree misdemeanor. It can result in up to 180 days in jail. You might also face a $1,000 fine. You could lose your right to own guns permanently. These are life-changing outcomes. They stem from the conflict between state and federal law. Law enforcement faces challenges too. They must navigate both state and federal laws. An officer might encounter someone legally using medical marijuana in Ohio, but that person could be violating federal law by owning a gun. It's a complex situation. It requires careful handling and clear guidelines. Advice for Ohioans: navigating the legal maze. For Ohioans caught between medical marijuana and gun rights, caution is key. The safest approach is to choose one or the other. Using medical marijuana means giving up gun ownership. Keeping your guns means finding alternative treatments. It's not an easy choice, but it's the clearest way to stay legal. If you decide to use medical marijuana, be honest. Don't lie on federal forms. Don't try to buy or possess guns. It's not worth the risk. Consider turning over any guns you own to a trusted friend or family member. Make sure they're legally allowed to possess them. For gun owners, explore other treatment options first. Talk to your doctor about alternatives to medical marijuana. If you do choose cannabis, be prepared to give up your guns. This includes carrying a concealed firearm without a permit. Inform the sheriff's office if you have any concerns. Stay informed about changes in the law. This is a developing area. Both state and federal laws could change. Ohio might adjust its medical marijuana program. The federal government might reclassify marijuana. Keep an eye on the news. Consult with a lawyer if you're unsure about your situation. By understanding these laws and their implications, Ohioans can make informed decisions and navigate this complex legal landscape with confidence. If you found this information helpful, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel for more updates and insights. Don't forget to hit the bell icon to stay notified of our latest content. Your support helps us continue to provide valuable information. Thank you for watching.